Good evening and welcome to Forge 2.0. I am your host, Lucky, aka the Wild Man, aka Dynamite. So, how's everybody doing? All right, we got that up. We're good there. We got you up. We're good here. All right. So, how are we doing today? What's the good word? Anything interesting? Anything new? Anybody reach any plateaus? No? Nothing? Nobody reached any plateaus? No plateaus at all? Come on, I find that hard to believe. So, no plateaus, huh? Good evening, Glow. I find that not plateaus. Sorry, I misspeak. Nobody reached any goals, any milestones. Did we hit any milestones that we set for ourselves? Did we hit those small daily goals that we always want to hit? We, like I said, you gotta set something. If your goal is like in 6 months to be doing things, 6 months, that's a lot of months. It's a lot of time. So you set those daily and weekly goals or milestones, and this way, boom, you hit this. That builds up you you keep that motivation flowing because you're hitting those goals. You're getting that confidence. You're building it up. All right, I kicked ass. I reached that goal. What's next? I reached that goal. What's next? I like it. Okay. And you get that energy, that positive energy just keeps building and building. That motivation builds and builds and it builds. So when those days come where you don't feel like it and you feel a little sluggish, you don't lose your motivation. You just feel sluggish. Somewhere in there, the motivation is. You gotta stick your hand in there, get rid of that shit, that cloud, that fog that's bringing you down. Something's doing it. It's not just, oh, I don't feel like it. I would argue that. Okay, I would definitely argue that I'm in a funk, so I don't have motivation. I would argue that. And as a lot of you heard, I have argued it. I don't believe it. You know, I don't see how we're taking one thing, but we're adding a bit of here you go, case in point. We're taking something positive, motivation, and we're adding a little bit of negativity to it. Well, I might not just feel like it, so that's bad. So I don't have motivation. Oh, but I have discipline. Or now I'm starting to see this pop up that interview Rihanna did. Oh, I fake it till I make it. What? No, no. I don't criticize or judge what these people are doing because they've reached it. They've got up there. I just say no. That's it. I'm not judging them. I'm not cutting them down in any way what they're doing. I'm just saying no. Okay, that's the wrong message. Am I saying anything bad about her? No, I'm just saying no. That's it. This way, there could be nothing could be misconstrued. We can't. Well, there's no perception. I'm just saying no. Okay. See, it's that simple too. So I don't. So this week, Minga, it is almost Christmas. Ooh, how are you guys doing on your shopping, huh? Oh, hello, Marie. How you doing? Catherine, good evening. So, are we done with the shopping? Are we close to done? Minga, I got a lot of more people to buy for. A lot of more. A lot more. Yeah, a lot. A lot of Minga. I got a big family. The family's big. I wish we were closer. I do wish we were closer. Like I say in a lot of my wake ups, the holidays for me are huge. Even though they're not what they used to be. Yeah, the family would all lived in town, albeit, on different parts of the town. Good evening. But they all came to one place to meet, and then these ones went this way and boom, 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 and now we're spread out through the country. Yeah, for the most part. Oh yeah. So I did look. We did get a few followers that are no shopping, but it's no shopping. Well, if you don't have to buy for other people, at least buy something for yourself, Catherine. You got to have some presents to put her, even if you know what's there. The mere fact, the motion of going down, seeing the tree, even if you know there's what the gifts are, and just opening up the presents, I don't know, keeps you sane, keeps your spirits so you just don't feel maybe completely Good evening, Kai. But no, I would there was a time there was well, one time. Sorry, one time when I was in the service and it was kind of just me up on the base. Well, there was a couple other of there we were up there, but it was I believe was it a storm that kept everybody there? I forget. I do forget. Now I'm going to try to remember. But no, there was a tree. We had a tree. I put gifts. I didn't wrap them. I did put gifts under the tree, and my roommate was like, "Why are you doing that? You know what they are." I go, "Yeah, you're lucky I don't have wrapping paper, or I would show you what a shitty wrapper I am, and I would still wrap them the next day." You know. But hey, what do you do? We all do little things in order to stay sane, to keep us on that track from not going completely nuts and helping ourselves to level up. So we got tonight. We're still in season 4. Yes, we will be in season 4 until let's see, until Wednesday. So Tuesday would be season 4, episode 15, where normally that would be the end of season 4, and I would move on to season 5. Good evening and good morning, Jacqueline. But due to the fact that at the end of December, thank you very much, well, to my wake ups, I will be at 100 episodes. So starting Wednesday, it's just going to be episode, and then I'm going to just have to do the math, carry the 2, divide, multiply. We're going to have to do some math. And that's what episode. I'm just going to say it's, episode Forge 2.0, episode whatever. So, but apparently to the research that's all over the internet, you need at least 100 episodes to be considered a legit podcaster. So even though I'm trying to turn this into more a TV show, I will still be doing podcast stuff. I will still be doing recording to put it on Audible. I'm looking at Apple Podcasts, I believe. I am season 1 and 2 are on Anchor and Spotify. I will stay with Spotify. I heard from several hundred people that Anchor, it's free for us that put content out there because they own the content now. In a manner of speaking, they are allowed to use it if they want to. I haven't got the nitty gritty. I'm gonna have to find somebody I trust to look into that. So, uh, there is that. I did do a brief live on Twitch. I am on Twitch as well. I believe it's B__ lucky as well on Twitch. I am there. Or it might be Forge 2.0 Mingya. I've only done one and I'm forgetting. That's why I'm trying to make everything the same. I'm turning everything into the same. I'm even going to be soon on my Facebook. I'm going to change instead of Brandon Trukansky. It's just going to be B__ lucky. This way everybody can find me. It is Instagram. It is Be Lucky, and it's on TikTok. TikTok. It's Be Lucky. So I am growing over there. Like I said, I noticed a few had went to yes, Jacqueline. Right now, I'm out in my garage because I used to do it with my brother, DJ Tiano, but he had to step away. He is the you know he had a lot. He had to fix some things on his plate first. You can go through. He did put out on the Forge 2.0 on his personal page as well. He did. He gave us a great apology to both the fans, all you followers, and myself because he kind of ghosted. But it was great. I mean, he apologized. It was awesome. I put out. I He did not respond because I'm hoping it was because he is working through some things. He is wholly forgiven. It's cool. I understand. You understand when family's going through some things, and he is welcome back. If he so chooses to come back, he is welcome. So thank you, Jacqueline. Blessings to you, Tim. What's going on? But no, I'm changing this. It's going to be up and up. It's going to be, I think it's going to be huge. Uh, I've watched, I haven't watched, well, I've watched shows before, like your Oprah, your Ellen, your Saturday Night Live, your late night, and like that. And, it's always they interview people, which is cool. I've interviewed a few people. Need to find some more to interview. But it's either about the person or that's it. The person or a lot of other places are just like adding to the fire, so to speak, about what's going on in the world. Nobody ever talks about how to solve it or let's solve it. It's always, well, let's just talk about it. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to be lumped in with them. Hence I have, Forge 2.0. We're forging better versions of yourself. Okay? We're all about leveling up, pushing you to get to that goal that you want to actually be able to live life. Okay? Hopefully even make money through a passion that you have, so you don't consider it work, so you actually wake up feeling like you're on vacation all the time. So the only time you would actually have to go on a vacation, I loved air quotes, not really, is when you want to unplug and you need to, just recharge a little bit. Because I understand there is what is it, overload. I've seen it, I've heard about it. I'm good. There's no overloadage. I don't, not even if I were to get overloaded, I would say I'm still down at the toast. And I put on a lot into this, I feel. So we're good. All right. There's no, I don't, the way everything works in my schedule, everything flows. So we're good. We're good. So tonight on Forge 2.0, we're going to talk about forming bonds. Okay. Funny side note, I was Sunday when I was getting all my tabs together on the computer, I kept going bonds, and I'm like, why do they keep trying to sell me stuff? And I was like, Jesus Christ, not stocks and bonds, relationships, connections with people. Okay, so we're gonna talk a little bit about forming bonds. And while yes, I did say that for those of us that are able to just be alone, we understand that level of freedom. We understand the quietness. We understand the serenity of that. But even though we can live and operate that way, it is still very good to have connections with humans. Okay? It's going to be almost quite hard unless you're a recluse to not run into one sooner or later. 7 billion of us scurrying around. What do we got here? Oh, that's a different one. Sorry. I think that's Friday's episode. I don't want to. Yeah, that's another reason why I'm trying to do this too and blow it up. Bring attention to a lot of things that we don't really talk about. Uh, Try to solve certain issues, not just talk about them. I've come up with a few ways where you can solve things, but we gotta navigate through all the bullshit and whatnot. Good evening, Angel. So, like I said, I saw this on one of the social media platforms, and I borrowed it. I don't claim that it's mine. I didn't claim that I came up with it, but I want to be blessed so much in the pockets that I'm able to bless others. I mean, the real saying was, I want God to bless me, bless my pockets so much that He blesses others through my pockets. So, in a way, now that doesn't mean am I once I become famously monetarily rich and all that good stuff and rich in spirit and rich in the heart, am I just going to give money to people? There probably will be some of that, you know, charities, children's causes, a lot with the kids. Uh, a big thing with me is making sure everyone has music class and art class. Okay. Uh, that, you know, I'm going to use my mouth, my big mouth, and my loud voice to try to get. I understand I can't, being one person, I'm not, and I not having the backing, a huge amount of financial backing to fight against there's no money in the cure, there's money in treatment. There's a lot of that you want to see a rage machine. We could talk about that because a lot of that there's a lot of bullshit right there. Okay, I don't like it. I'm sorry. I do like the fact that I know, and they're like, well, everyone's got to get paid. Well, yeah, but when a little kid is dealing with some inner physical ailments, nobody needs to get paid. You need to cure that kid. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts. If a 4-year-old is dealing with some shit, no one should be worried about, oh, am I going to get paid for this? Am I going to get paid for that? No. If you are, somebody, I know positivity, brand, synonymous with lifting up and leveling up and changing that mindset. But you should be struck down if you're worried about getting paid over helping a sick child go through a surgery, get over an ailment. I'm sorry. That's the way it is. Okay? So, hello, everyone. So, no, there are some things that we can stop that I want to bring awareness to, that I like to throw charities for. You need money to do that. Apparently, and I went in and I don't remember the exact number, but I will still say it. Um, Assad, I'm looking into things on that. Like I said before, I've had like about 40, actually no, you would be 49 different groups reach out to me. And well, first when I got to 30, I had a friend of mine who's good with computers do some research, and 25 of them turned out to be scams. They wanted to use my platform to try to scam people to get money for businesses that didn't exist. And oh no, we exist, and all, they gave me all the sad stories and sent me a bunch of pictures. So send me a message in my on the Facebook Messenger. And when my buddy goes through it, I'm going through it, I'm checking people because I'm not going to use my platform, a big mouth, to help people scam other people. Sorry, brother, but I have to protect myself as well. So leave messages on my Facebook, on the in my Messenger, and as soon as I can get, I'm behind. I'm catching up, but I'm behind, getting behind again. As soon as I can check up and I can have my buddy look into it, we'll see what we could do. But that's all I can do for now, buddy. All right. Other than that, I can just give you blessings and send my prayers out that something comes around and you guys are blessed with what you need. So that being said, now, like I said, reaching new heights, boom, 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 going places. That's going to be a big pusher, and that's what I'm doing this for. And so far, no one has this. It's all just let's just talk about the negative shit. Let's not. I've never run across the positive show. at all. I've never seen one. There was never a show that was just built on motivation, inspiration, positivity, forging a better version of yourself. Nothing, leveling up. There wasn't. There hasn't been. I believe I'm the first, unless well, okay, excuse me. In my country, in the USA, I have never seen a show that was just built on leveling up. Entertainment, yes. Interviews, yes. Sometimes trying to figure out shit. Dr. Phil has been the closest that you could come to what I'm trying to do. And no, Judge Judy or Judge Brown does not count. Okay, so what do we got here? Okay, meaning bonds between people. Okay, you know what do we got here? Here we go. 23 tips to bond with someone. It could be interesting. It could very well be interesting. What do we got? How to bond. Be friendly. Do people still know how to do that? Do you know be warm, be friendly, give compliments, not be passive aggressive, but actually give honest to God compliments, you know? Be happy, that you're there to see someone. You see a buddy of yours, a friend, do you light up and just be like, "Oh, Jesus." Oh boy. Tell them keep in touch. Well, see that part certain you could be friends, and I've known friends that they might get on, life kind of grabs a hold of us. So we get focused on life and getting things done. But in a month or two, you can go back and talk to a friend, and it's like that none of that time has passed. You go right through. Okay. You listen. Always make sure you're listening. That makes a friend. A friend should be able to sit there and should be able to vent. All right. Should be able to bounce ideas if there's something bothering you, without fear of ridicule. A friend should be able to, hey, yeah, I need you. Let me just bounce some things off you. Maybe I can get a devil's advocate, different perspective. Okay. Focus on what you have in common. I know everyone wants to fit in. If you have anything with common, it might be a lot more easier. The opening up part, now that as men was something we always told, no, I don't open up. I'm insecure. Why? Are you worried about what other people are going to say? That would be, to me, in my opinion, that would be the only way. Okay. I don't say this often, but as one alpha to all my other alphas out there, alphas don't care what other people think. We don't at all. Uh, so, not right now, Jacqueline. I just said I have a buddy checking everything because I've been hit with a lot of scams that have come forward trying to use my platform to scam other people. So leave me a message and I'll see what I can do if I can reach it and see what we can talk about after. Okay. So opening up, it's all right to share your feelings, to talk. Alphas don't care. We don't get worried about what other people are going to think. Not real ones. I'm sorry, you're fake ones. You're toxic alpha. Those guys, they give a shit. But oh, excuse me, that's good stuff. So it's all right to open up. All right. That shows a level of strength that other people can't understand. You have the courage to open up to somebody. As a guy, that's huge. All right. When I talk about things, me especially on here, that's huge. 7.5 billion people can tap into that and see that. You know, like I said earlier, this morning, that we need to get the help to get the Wolves back on the list because some asshole took a picture and she's holding the Wolves with a smile. And I said we should do the same to her because this is disgusting. So when I reach that level, when I'm a famous TV show person or whatnot, influencer, a host or whatnot, and somebody tries to say, "Well, why should we go this when you claim that your brand is all about building a better version and leveling up?" And when you said this, yeah, because when I said that, I was still building a better version of myself. I was on the journey to becoming a different person. But it doesn't matter if where I'm at. That was a disgusting display. And I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about what I said. It's that simple. You don't just kill something and then, oh, look at me. No, nobody wants to see that shit. All right. Like I said, it's time you got to switch that mindset about shit, about caring what other people think. You just have to. You have to. Uh, Sorry, Jack. And like I said, I've had people contact me and they turn out to be scams. It doesn't matter how many people you had. I've had, let's put it like this too, at least 8 out of those 25 had the same kids in their pictures, claiming to be different in different areas of the country. So I'm not going to say anything or put out any kind of message for any business, orphanage, church, school, whatever, until I've had my buddy check into it. I've got to protect myself. But like I told the other dude, Assad, send me a message in my on my Facebook Messenger, and when I can get to it, I'll send it to my buddy, and he can check to see if you're legit. Other than that, I'm not gonna use my big mouth to help out any scammers. I just can't. Okay, sorry. Thank you. Okay, maintain rapport. They might be calm. Yeah, I guess that's important when forging. Thank you. When forging, bonds with people, you got to maintain rapport. You got to be in harmony. But see, now harmony isn't always mean that you agree on the same things. Okay, when building a rapport with somebody, it could be you're two sides of the same coin. One's this, one's that. Which a lot of the times you both have things in common, but at the same time, this one shares a little more. This one's the calm, the cool, the collective, and the other guy is the I'm gonna eat you kind, you know. I'm just saying. What do we got? What do we got? Ah, this is interesting. What determines our impact on somebody? According to this little graph, 55% is body language, 30, 38% is your voice, and 7% is what we say. So your body language determines our impact on people. I would say that depends on what we're actually talking about. I mean, what's going on? My Me well, okay. Yeah, all right. I'm not gonna get that's just a little okay. Yeah, sure. Spend time together. Obviously, you're not gonna form a bond if you don't ever spend time together, okay? Do what you both enjoy. Yes. Okay. Give real compliments, share goals. That's always a good thing, you know. That's a quick way to bond with somebody. If you guys have the same goal, excuse me, you can like feed off each other and you're the energy, not like you're gnawing on each other's hands or your feet. But you want to go here, he or she wants to go there. All right, boom, you know, partner up. Yes, you have to be careful to make sure that you're not on opposite sides of the spectrum in that one, but you can still always come to an agreement, okay, if you will, because thank you, Jacqueline. But you got to be careful because if one's a little too extreme, if your one's a little too extreme, or this one's not, one of you is not as concrete and solid in your foundation and your morals, that's when things can get a little wee woo, wee woo. You know what I mean? So what else we got over here? Prioritize, blah, 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 blah. Be honest, do small favors, ask for, okay. Use touch. Okay, that's just a different kind of bond. That's not like a friend type thing. The meaning of a bond between people, a bond between is a strong feeling of friendship or love or shared beliefs or experiences that unite us. Okay, I'll agree with that. Experience does create a lot of bonds. Okay. Um, Male bonding is another. Thank you, Jacqueline. It's a different. I guess it would be a different approach. Guys. Depends on what. I don't want to say what genre of guy you are, but what you're in, what area you're in. Now, are you on like a sports? Is this like I don't know? You're like a club. Is it like you're in like a gym? Like I've come across a couple people. It was interesting. They were a group that worked out all the time, and they were all real big into this workout and that workout. And it was like a very tight knit circle, and other people they shunned other people to the point where they would try to belittle people if they weren't doing this and this and this, which is that's never good. Ooh, that's a little too. Ooh, oh, it's a little too much honey. Sorry. At the bottom. Whoa. Oh, that was a lot of honey. Wow. Mm. Whoa. That was a lot of honey. Yeah. Uh, some people they try to and they try to belittle others if they're not up to their level, and or if they don't feel that they don't know what they're talking about, and that's a bad thing because it's kind of bullying. And that did happen to me once. A friend of mine, I won't use names because I mean I'm not worried about anything, but I don't want anything to come back on him. But a friend of mine was around some people, and it was always, he wasn't the biggest dude or the strongest. Awesome dude, cool guy. But they tried to this and that and try to demean things passive aggressively. And I did happen to go out one time with, him and his other, and then a friend of theirs. And there was all big talk of this and big talk of that. And obviously, there was not a lot of talk. He never mentioned to them everything, well, some of the things that I've done. And then when they tried to do the bullying part, as my followers from my older followers know, me and bullying don't work. We don't. Oh no, that's never a good thing. Uh, you know, uh, no, we don't do that. And I wasn't having it, especially uh well, yes, he is smaller than I am. So the protector kind of came out with me, and he was trying to be pleasant, but I was like, oh, so this and this, and I crushed them. And they went from feeling this big to that big, and getting really pissy and bitchy and negative. And I said, well, we can always settle this in the gym, you know. Oh no, we'll quit. Nah, well, we could settle this in the gym. We can go, and I'll throw 400 pounds at you, and then we'll go out to eat, and you could sit there and wonder and fully understand what it's like to bully. One is not good. On top of bullying the wrong person is even worse. So, and besides, I'm not one to stand around when something bad is happening. I don't like it. Uh, yes, I do think before I act. because there's only one thing worse than evil men. And no, I'm not pulling from Boondock Saints, but that movie was based on this. That is the only thing worse than evil men or evil people is good people standing around not doing anything. I'm sorry, but I would, and I did. And I feel, did I sleep fine knowing that I was the bigger, badder bully? Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Why? Because I stopped that bullying, and apparently I used the words and how I spoke to everyone so well, not to be dominating, but because how did I say, how was I told? What did he say? Because of the way that I spoke with such calmness, yet such animosity. I know that's kind of thing. This is what's told me. I go, it stopped them. They never bullied him again. Uh, they kept the communication open. There were no bridges burnt. There were no hard feelings, no nothing. They left him alone. They said hi. They were very civil. Apparently, too, they were civil to everybody. Sometimes you got to be, you know, this I will take from Dracula Untold. Sometimes you don't always need a hero. You need a monster. I'm just saying. There are some truths to a lot of things. Okay. But being back, okay, bonding. That's, 4G, it's hard. Okay, I'm gonna come out and say it's hard to form bonds with people, especially nowadays. You know, the that 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 chain of trust, that link of trust is so flimsy. The wind blows and y- you know what I mean? The people sell out their morals, supposedly what they stand for a little bit of cash. I understand things are rough, but monetarily speaking, things can't be that bad where you would sell out your friends for a little bit of cash. Maybe it can. I mean, I'm obviously in certain areas it is, you know, but when especially if you like, let's say you grow up with somebody and you're, boom, 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 you're always there for each other. And then all of a sudden, something happens to go awry for one while the other guy is leveling up, or girl, whatever, the other girl's leveling up, and you automatically stab them in the back. Oh, I'm sorry. And then later it's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, but I was just really hurting. And I saw you doing so well and I wasn't. So why not talk? Hey, I got some ideas. I can't seem to get this right. You're doing so awesome. Maybe I could, you know, I doubt the other friend that's doing so well is going to say, no, you're out of my way. Now, unless you're a negative person, you just want to find everything that's wrong with everything and that's all you look at, then maybe they might not, they might be, a little apprehensive of helping you because they might just try to think that you might want to steal an idea from them. But if you've been nothing but, good, but you're just, before you, all of a sudden your whole world shifts and you just stab them in the back, talk to them. Don't be afraid to communicate. Hey, I'm having a little trouble with this. You thinking you could give me a hand? I guarantee, I bet you 9 times out of 10, they're gonna say, yeah, what do you need? Brother, sister, what's going on? Let's do this. Come on. Let's go. I'll help you out. You know? And I'm not saying that means give you money for something. Help your perspective. Help you change that mindset, you know, to come at it from a different direction. If you keep running into one of two, maybe even three obstacles, I tried this, but this, and then I do this, but then this stops it. And then I do this, and then I got this big wall in front of me. Excuse me. So they help, then they can help you out. All right, well, let's look at it from a different direction. Okay. Well, what other direction can we look? Well, you're looking this way, right? Let's look back as if you already succeeded. You ran across this. What did you do that made this? And then sometimes by hearing somebody else say it and reword it in a certain way and show you that different perspective, those little wheels and those pathways, all of a sudden that pathway that might have been blocked, pew, pew, you're like, oh my God, I got it. What do you think? Boom, I like it. But wait, let's get the other. Let's find a solution or two for each one of those obstacles that you're running into. See, and that's you're getting help, you're learning, you're leveling up at the same time, and you're forging, meaning that link is getting thicker and thicker and thicker. Okay. And that chain of trust and that bond is just stronger. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, you know, characteristics of male bonding. Now we're that's like a whole new thing. 23 tips. No, human bonding. This is the one I wanted to tell you. Okay. You know, uh, create a common goal, go on a trip. I guess that's can bond people, do something adventurous. Well, sometimes depending on what it is, that can always, that can really forge the bond between some people. Uh, Sometimes, I mean, now, if you want to go overly, taking a bullet for somebody, pulling them out of harm's way, depending on where you are, Minga, that's like your friends for life now. Okay. If you go with some cultures, you save my life and now my life is yours and I'm going to protect you until, I owe you a debt of honor, a debt of life. I don't fully remember. If anyone else knows, you know what I'm saying. And you mostly hear it over in my Asian side of my friends. Uh, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. That's where I heard it of. If you saved somebody's life, you owe them your life, so you're there to help them and protect them or what. I don't know the particulars, but that's the gist, okay? Because I mean, I know I said, and they say, apparently the science says too, it's lonely at the top. When you make it and you become successful, happy, you're really only going to have a few friends, and the rest are acquaintances, and then the rest are just trying to bite off your success, feed off of what you've done. Like when you win the lotto, all those friends and family that come out of nowhere, which sucks because you shouldn't be like that. Your family should be with you no matter what. I don't. I would honestly, I would like to sit if I had about 3 extra days. Okay, 3 days where I didn't have to do anything. I would do research into when the bond between families just got so weak where it just broke and shattered. Because I mean, let's be honest, the strength of family isn't what it used to be back when I was Mingia. When I was growing up, before me was even stronger. Yeah, I don't understand what tip where in the one in time, and it had to been after I got out of high school, because it was still strong then, you know. But when did it happen when people just decided that family doesn't mean anything? Now, like I said, I can only use my opinion and my perception based on over here. So if you're over across the pond, as a lot of you are, let me know what it's like. Has the family bond strengthened in your, let's say, in the last 20 years, or has it weakened as well? Let me know. Let's get some engagement, people. Okay? Let me know. Put in the comments. Put it in the comments. This way I know what episode you're talking about. Okay? But it's just it's a lesson, and friendship is almost rare, like I said, because people are just selling each other out, and friendships are just broken, and usually over meaningless shit. You know, he and it comes with she wants what she has or he wants what he has. And it's like, well, you grew up together. Why didn't you work on that too? And I'll tell you what kind of, and I know it was a movie, okay? and I know what was it? Basketball. And I was watching it. Started watching that movie the other day, right? And it's the scene in the beginning where they're both at a friends, supposed good friends, and the one dude catches the ball, and instead of just saying, "Oh, that was great job, man. Good for you," he goes, "Oh yeah, you did good, buddy." I mean, it was totally mine, but my glasses slipped up. It's like, really? And right when I said, I was like, and I remember the movie, I go, "That's the key. He's gonna stab him in the back and betray him some way. They're gonna become friends again." They do, but he's gonna stab him in the back. And I'm thinking, and he did, and a little bit of rage just crawled out and was like, "Throw a tomahawk!" at him. It's like, come on. And it's funny. I don't know, offshoot. When I was younger and I saw the movie, I didn't even pick up on that. Right? Not at all. All I saw was some kid catching a ball. I want to say I was in my 20s, I think, when that movie came out, Basketball. You know? Oh, yeah, we'll say my 20s when it came out. And I'm watching it. I didn't even pick up on it at all. And it wasn't until the other day that I listened. I'm like, and I go, what a bastard. Why would you want that dude for a friend? You know? And I'm thinking, ah. It's like, no, no. Oh, but that got me going. All right, this has definitely got to be on, forming bonds, friendship, you know, why the friendship, the strength of friendship and the strength bonds between people have become so fragile in recent years, and it blows my mind that it's even affected those of you that have grown up with like childhood friends throughout the years, and just boom, 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 and all of a sudden, just the littlest thing. Here's some green or some tail, and everything goes, and they're just whatever. I don't get it. It's like, why don't you there? What happened to integrity? What is it? Just fuck him, fuck her. Oh, she got, I'm gonna take what I like what she wants. I'm taking it. Or the minute he slows up or he does something, anything, I'm waiting for a chink in the armor and I'm just gonna slide through and take what he's got and get his girl. And it's like, wow. Excuse me. Wow, I got a little agita because of the coke. Wow. Good evening. Now don't hate me if I mispronounce this. Gayapov? 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 Give me a thumbs up if I was close. Give me a thumbs down if I was way off. I mean, I don't really want to just call you Ruzibek. Ruzibek? Am I, if I did I say that correctly? Yes, no, yes, no. That- I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay. But no, I had friends, and I've had the friends that I still do have. Life came and took us away. I can sit there and talk to them. We could talk, but I can not for that much longer. We've changed a lot. And it's my energy seems to keep me, I guess, kind of out there. I will. I've got several. I mean, when I came up here because I changed and I wanted to be better. Okay. There was a lot of friends that I had to let go. When I came back home, I couldn't I couldn't do that. Couldn't drink 6 days a week. I had to stop. I was going nowhere. I mean, if we're going every now and then, you go out and you play you're being the wingman for somebody back then. But I was like, I can't, dude. I mean, if you're not even gonna try to get her number, just sit there and flirt with her, week after week. Come on, you know, what do they say in that movie? Shit or get off the pot. Come on, man. Let's go. Uh, but I make friends here and there. Like I said, it's hard because of the trust thing. I've been stabbed in the back a lot. I don't trust easy. I don't trust. Apparently, according to, I did go to a tarot card person. I forget what her name was, Madam such and such. Jesus. And she said because of my energy or what, and a few other things, I didn't really, there was another question that I was more interested in at the time. This was like a side product. She just said, because of my energy uh, in my life, I'm going to come across a lot of people that, even though I may not be able to see it all the time, this was when I was in my late 20s. I will run across a lot of people that will be able to see my potential and where I'm gonna end up, what I'm gonna do, and they will try to sink their teeth into and either steer me in a way that would better them more, or sink their way into where when I reach up here, I'm gonna break them off a lot of things because, oh, you couldn't have done this without me, or, you know, and I took it for what it was worth. Thanks. I'll be on the lookout now that. But at the same time, I've been, we all get betrayed and we get stabbed in the back, and it's just like you build those walls. Like, I know, yes, I know that you mostly hear about that with females, okay, that they build walls up because they've been hurt. I understand. But guys do it too. We do. We build. Now sometimes we build up walls and then we just act like dicks because we don't want to be hurt. I keep seeing that thing that that I don't know what it's from. It's got to be from a movie. I've seen it on the TikTok, maybe, or Instagram, like six, 3 to 6 times. Okay, and it's where the guy's talking about, that the heartbreakers, the ones that are juggling women, are only doing it because they used to be a great guy, and they gave their heart up, and the woman just smashed it. I mean, she just took 400 pounds of C4, put it in there, and then when he got done picking it up, he made a vow, I'm never ever ever doing that again. So I understand what being betrayed is all about. And I see people, and I trust them to be themselves. And I just have to. I have to protect myself now. It's rough, and it sucks. But such is life. What do? You move on. You know, you do that. You hope that you can make better connections in the future. You hope that you find people that will accept you for you. Like I said, you should never have to change who you are to appease people or to want to fit in. You just shouldn't. No, no. I'd rather sit and be all by myself and just succeed and level up like I'm doing. Okay? It's it's not worth it to change who you are, to sell yourself out, to change your integrity, or to sell out your integrity, or give up on your integrity, stab yourself in the back. Trying to pull words, excuse me, stick to your guns, keep your honor intact, so to speak, just to fit in. Why? Like I said, you're not alone. 7.5 billion. I guarantee there's at least 5 people that are just like you, looking for around the same thing. You know, God, that's scary. Like I said, the world doesn't really know what to do with just one me. In the areas I've been around the states, yeah, it's it's funny. It is funny. But oh man. just to get 2 or 3 of us together. Woo! Ah. Grab your torch and pitchforks. Let's get you know? But yes, it is alright to do things by yourself, to be by yourself at times, to work on yourself, but you need human connections, okay? Can they keep you sane? I'm not a doctor. I don't know. If you're alone all the time, do you start to talk to people? You kinda, not the Wilson, sometimes, maybe. But, no, it's just, and uh, this kind of hit me with a lot of the things, apparently, whatever algorithms I've been hitting on, or liking certain people's stories with what they say or the dance, because if somebody does a goofy dance and they're putting themselves out there and it's fun, I'm gonna like it. It's enjoyable. If somebody says something that's true and that's honest and it is hit with a lot of truths, and it not that it agrees with me, but that it calls to me, or it resonates within me, I'm gonna like it. You know. So apparently, in some of those things that I've liked, I've attached myself to certain algorithms that some things pop up, and some of it of late, it's like it goes from it's all, hyping people up to cutting people down, hype people up, cutting people down, hype people up, cutting people down. And it's just, I'm going, oh, man, yeah, really? Come on, because this is what I want to see. And I do, and I scroll past a lot of that. And it's just like, are you kidding me? Some of the bullshit that like I said, that's out there is, I can't believe, well, yeah, I can. You don't want to believe that there are actually people out there that are like some of these people I found, but you can't say, well, there's a lot of us out there, and we're all different and unique in our own little itty bitty quirky ways. You know what I mean? This was a very calming episode. I was quite calm in this episode so far, haven't I? I haven't been, grabbing the machete or anything, or it's just it's very, very connection forming. This episode is, like I said, you know, we're trying to build connections. You want to be connected with people, not to fit in. Me personally, I want to make them laugh. I want you to have a good day. I want you to level up. I want you to want to level up. I want you to want to succeed. Okay. I mean, I could say I expect you to push yourself to succeed, that you're not alone. I can say all that. Do I mean it? Fucking, yeah, 100% I do. 100%. You know? Do I want to see everybody succeed? Yes. The fuck I do. All right. I want to see you living, you know, even if, and like I said, this is where tweaking and getting better and better. Okay. I feel that we should all be at least well off. Okay. Now you've got homeless, you've got you've got working, you've got middle class, you've got well off, and then you've got rich. Well, okay, sorry. Now you've got rich, and then you've got uber rich. Okay. Me, myself, I'm shooting for I'm shooting for billionaire status. So even if I miss it, I'm gonna be millionaire status. Multi millionaire. That's what I'm shooting for. I am. And I'm doing it so that I'm my own boss. I have no one to cry to or complain to if something screws up except for me. Okay. I'm that whole thing where you need a great team. Oh, I'm looking into that. It's hard to find, like I said, trust. Finding a team that you all work well together and mesh well, and you want to, and that you share, not, well, obviously, if you're a team, you got to say the same goal, but the same height of where I want to get to. Yes, that's definitely going to be an issue. because I already know exactly where I want this to go. Already. It's phenomenal. So exciting, you know, but it it's and it's not something and it well, no, it's not some it's both something I want to do and I need to do from, at least that's what they're telling me. The voices. Shh, they whisper. No, yes. Oh, let me tell you. No, it is, and I love it. That's like I said, uh, I am holding you accountable, you, you, and you right there for yourselves. I want you to want more. Don't be just all right. This is as good as it gets. No, a lot of us deal. Let me tell you, a lot. I've looked at it, and there are some people out there dealing with some bad juju. Okay, and I understand that you don't always want to give a handout. The whole story. Give a man a fish, he eats for a day. Teach a man to fish, he'll be full the rest of his life. Yes, wholeheartedly. Okay, so let's teach people. You know, yeah, there's got to be some give and take. I do want to make money. So once I come up with my plan or my whatever that is, that whole whatever that works, I'll see if I'll put a program together and then charge me for it. Listen, you get this and this and this and this and this. I don't guarantee. I guarantee really only one thing that with everything that you will definitely have a new perspective and you'll be laughing your ass off for the rest of your life. Well, okay, for as long as at least you know me and you talk to me, you know? Other than that, I can't guarantee everything else. I can't guarantee there's no, what do they say? There's no guarantees in life except for death and taxes, which is proving to be quite true that there are no guarantees between except for those two things, death and taxes. And why is the death I understand, but why does having to pay money to somebody else have to be so concrete? Let's think about that. Now, I know I'm not going to get into it. That's political. Okay. Well, you got to pay this, and this person gets paid, and how else are we going to pay for this, and how else are we going to pay for that, and blah, 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 blah. Oh, I understand some of that. A lot of that is bullshit. Okay. I'm just going to pull one thing out that I don't agree with is that when you buy a house, I shouldn't have to pay property tax every year because I bought the house and I was told that property tax is for when the government's got to come on your land and fix things. Well, the government doesn't ever come on your land and fix anything because you have to pay those fuckers too, unless it's RG&E and they have to fix a gas pipe or lay electric wires or something, or you got to get a new septic. And if you got to get a new septic, you still have to fucking pay for that too. So the only real thing is new gas lines or electrical wires. Other than that, anything else on your land, you have to pay for. Hey, you see what I mean? You bought the property, you bought the house, and I'm still paying to be able to live here. So even if you bought the house outright, you still have to pay up for it every year. You're basically renting, paying rent on a house that you already own. Yeah, let that marinate for a little bit and soak and jump around in your head. And I don't understand either, but I'm just saying that's one of the things I don't fucking understand. But and I know somebody will say, well, we use that money to send you to Bora Bora or allow you lavish planes and lavish suits and you go to lunches wherever you want to go. Dude, stop. Because if the money was used to pay for people, I'm sorry, our boys in blue would have more than enough money. Teachers would be getting paid. We wouldn't have to have fire or volunteer firemen because everybody would be getting paid for the firemen. Okay. Nurses would be more well established. We'd have money for all that. I'm just saying the people that we need to help us and that bring us back to life or make sure that we have a improve our quality of life when we need it done in the hospital, everything would be set. Kids would have books in schools. Every school would have an art class and a music class. So, and you know what? I wouldn't have to worry about holes that could swallow a pickup truck if the money was actually being used for what it's claimed it's being used for. So I don't want to hear the bullshit. But then again, that's teetering on the political side of shit, which we don't do because people can't keep a common head when talking about that stuff. So I'm gonna pull back from there, rein it in, and we are gonna finish up. What do we got? An hour and 6 minutes. All right, we're gonna, like I said, this was a very calming episode. I didn't have a lot of rage attacks this time. No. Okay. It was informative, forging bonds between people, needing that human, not needing, but making sure we have that human interaction, that connection to humans, you know, friends, establishing why the friendship bonds have become so fragile when it is. Like I said, if anybody knows, and like I said, I can't speak to other countries or about other countries. So if you are indeed in another country, and a lot of you are, please engage, reach out, type in a little comment. Hey, Lucky, yeah. Well, the the strength of friends bonds are this or this in our country. Yes, I have seen a decline. No, I haven't. If anything, I think I've seen the bonds between friends have strengthened in my country. Let me know. It's always good. How else are we all going to grow? How else are we going to learn if we don't know anything about other countries? What's going on? Besides, we want oil from this one. We want this from that one. That one tried to take this from us. This one is just a prick, blah, 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 blah. No, nobody knows. All we know is, which is why I don't watch the news, is all the negative things about each country. That's it. I mean, let's be honest. That's all we know. All right. I love my country. I do. I love it. Who in the right fuck mind thinks it's okay to say America runs on Duncan? America runs on being a fat ass. This kills me every time I turn it. If it's on the radio, I turn the channel. It kills me every time I gotta listen to that channel. I know our country, my country is fat as hell. We are. I forget the exact numbers, but I'm looking at going, why would we okay this? Who in their right mind wants to be? I don't know. I don't it's that's I don't know if that's considered politics or if that's considered stupidity, but no, that's to me that's no. That's just no. Okay, that's right up there with the dumb shit about women cutting down other women and calling them bitches instead of just badass. My little rant a week or two ago. That's a badass woman right there. That's a badass female. Damn. Not a bitch. Not a oh, that's a badass bitch. Why would you why it's like a passive aggressive way to, you know, why would you build up and then just to slap her down? It's like you're good, yeah. And then you just kicked her legs out from underneath her. Really? Or you gut punched her. Oh, you're a badass. You're a badass bitch. No, what? No. No, come on. What is wrong? And we normalize this. We're putting this out. See, you fuckers got me going, and the rage is going to starting to build. The fuck, but it's like, why? Why can't we just say, and and maybe it is because that fucking movie. I got, oh yeah, yeah, you did all right, but it's totally mine, but my glasses slipped. Shut the fuck up. Just be happy for your friend. Why is it gotta be, oh, I could no. Just fuck, yeah, dude, you kicked ass. Awesome. No. Did he ask you to solve a problem? Did she ask you? No, no. Okay, be happy for your friends. Be happy for those around you when they succeed. Are you gonna get an award if you're just a dick to them? Are you gonna get an award if you act like a bitch? If you are, please let me know. Let me know if the more of a dick you are to people, if I get an award, let me know. Please let me know. Oh, and just to put this out there, please, anyone associated with the Illuminati, real or fake, stop trying to get me to get some money from you and just do this or that. I don't want to hear it. I don't. It's been all scams because I doubt the Illuminati just looks up people now and goes, "Oh, you want to join us?" No. You would be approached by somebody. Okay? So tell your friends, if you are indeed part of the Illuminati, you got a lot of people that are just really, really screwing your name up by coming to people and saying, "Here, we'll give you this much money if you join." I've had 4 dozen, and that's being nice. Illuminati members trying to get me, offering me. Some of them were offering me millions. Two of them were. It was in the low, like a couple thousand. Okay, so please, wherever you are, tell your brethren to look out for these guys and tell them to stop approaching me. Okay, because I'm not giving you personal information just to get some money. And like I said, if you are a church, an orphanage, a school, and you would like some help or shout out, leave me a message on my Facebook Messenger. I'll have my buddy make sure you're legit before I do or say anything about it. Those of you that keep trying to call me, do not call me. Leave me a message. Okay? I don't want to be sleeping and my phone goes, "Put, put, 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 put." Don't want to hear that. I don't want to I don't want to be playing a game on my phone and it goes, "Put, put, put." Listen, if we schedule a meeting to talk about something, I will have we'll already have it set up, so I'll be able to talk and I'll be ready to. Okay. When I say I don't take calls while I'm doing a live TV show, don't sit there and call me 18 times. And yes, obviously you understand English. Those are few of you that have done that. When I say it, because you type in English on the messages. Good evening, Gafar. Okay. So don't call me unless we have a meeting. Don't call me when I'm doing my lives. When I hit the X and I don't take the call, there should be a little flag inside that registers, okay, he's busy. All right. Leave a Facebook message. That's what that wonderful thing is for. But no, make sure that we're working on strengthening your bonds with other humans. Okay. Let me know. Like I said, I'm serious. Let me know if you feel the bond between friends has lessened or strengthened if over in your country. Over here, I definitely over in here it's definitely lessened in my opinion. Okay. I could be wrong and I could all right, so I know 37. I don't know. I know all the states, but I've been to 37 states. So I'm speaking for 37 states out of the 50. Okay. I haven't been up in the Midwest here and then the West. So here I haven't been and then over here. Okay. So I can't speak to that. But in those areas that I have been, it's definitely it's weakened the strength of brotherhood and friendship. So let me know and get back to me. And what else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, I get a kick out of the places that I reach and the people that listen to me, and the people that listen not just once. Oh, excuse me. Okay, but that come back and listen. Uh if you are from North Africa, please let me, well, not from, but if you listen to me and you live at the moment right now in North Africa, please let me know. I'm what East, West, and South Africa. I've got people I know in that have listened. Fluffing awesome. Okay. I've got India. I've got Ireland. I've got Denmark. I was going to say I've got Dutch. uh, China. I'm not sure I have any Japanese yet, which would be awesome. I've got British, got Brits. I've got a few people from Australia. I think there were like 8 from the Ukraine. I just get such a kick out of like where, and not that, like I said, not I'm no kind of nowhere near any kind of racist or anything like that, and I don't expect them to be hateful towards me, but just I get a kick out of being listened to in the other countries, places that, well, I would never in a million years expected, like I said, expected people to listen to me over there. So I get a kick. So if you are indeed living in North Africa at, well, not right now, well, right now, right this very minute, let me know if you listen, if you are from North Africa. Because like I said, I've got the U. I just need the full continent, and then I can say I'm in all of Africa, which is fucking awesome. All right. India, fucking awesome. China, fucking awesome. Denmark. I don't know if I have Russia. I haven't read that. Got some Brits. Like I said, Danes, awesome. Where else? Where else? Singapore, Philippines, Vietnam. I think Vietnam. I think. I'm gonna have to re-go through and double check and check my stats to see exactly where I'm at. Oh, but I wonder if I can do that on the Facebook. If I can check the stats of where the people listening on for to the lives are. I'll have to fool around. I wonder if they can see that. It would be awesome to find out too. But yeah, like I said, Forge 2.0 on YouTube. Go over there because I'm still learning this OSB thing that'll allow me to stream to 4 different places, and I want to be able to stream from YouTube. Yes, that's where the money is. More money than what's on the Facebook and all that. But I want to bring you all over there. If I can bring you, if I can get my Instagram and you guys all over there, that's like 7,000 right there. Be awesome. Awesome. So grateful. It only takes this minute. Forge 2.0 on the YouTube channel. Subscribe. Forge 2.0 on YouTube. You want to directly find me? Forge 2.0 Rituals. Click it. Subscribe. That's me. You'll see me. And it has season 1, season 2, just about all of season 3. I think there are a few missing when we went live, and I didn't realize exactly to do with everything. But other than that, all the episodes are on. I know I'm still uploading 4. I had technical glitch. Thank God it's saved. There are 3 episodes that there was a glitch in that I have to re-upload and look at and fix. And I hope if I gotta edit, we all know that ain't gonna happen because we raw dog it here at Forge 2.0. But no, yeah, you know, yes, sometimes it's long. That's why I'm changing it from just a podcast to a TV show. Am I gonna do the podcast and do like the audios? Most definitely. I still want to reach out and talk to you guys. Okay. Oh, hold on. As a matter of fact, Ifran, good evening, brother. Didn't catch your thing right there. Ah, that's why, because of my sweater. It was in the comments. But Forge 2.0 on the YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, tell your friends, tell all your friends. I still harp on some of my family that still isn't subscribed. I bust balls. No, I was like, whoa, really, really? I mean, I don't like everything that they put up there, but you know what? I'm friends with all of them. So you better subscribe to my channel. You should be my biggest supporter. So, like I said, family isn't always blood. It's those you can put trust in, those you can count on when you really need it, when you actually depend on people. So, that being said, I will see you tomorrow morning for your wake ups. Okay? Minga. Yeah. Let me know. Forge 2.0 on YouTube. Forge 2.0 on YouTube. Thank you for all those that came by and stopped by, did a little talkie. Always greatly appreciated. Blessings upon you and your family. Have a great day. Later.